Starting at point guard, 6'3", number 3, C.J.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the one. And for the Wizards, George is out there with Alexander Song. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's McCollum in at the one. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now here's Randall, just 5 on the clock. Conley with the 3. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
McCollum with the ball, for by Conley. The 3, Middleton. By Conley with the rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Edwards, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got the game going with his first points of the game for the Timberwolves. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. And a miss there on the triple. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Edwards' shot is good.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Back to McCollum. Pass to Koulibaly. Now Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over McDaniel. The Wizards with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Here's Randall. There's the 3. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Inside. Gets it down to Middleton. Launches it. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Washington has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
To the inside. That's good for George on the assist by Middleton.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Now here's Edwards. He has 5. Gobert with a screen for Conley, and he's good on the 3 ball.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Middleton outside. Shoots over McDaniel. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Over in the corner, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Song. Conley against McCollum. In the corner, George with it. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. The rebound by Edwards.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Randall finds Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Gobert the screen. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. McCollum outside. To stop the run. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. No good from outside. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Wizards trailed by 5. McCollum outside. Back to Middleton. Wizards passing it around. Sarr with a screen on McDaniel. And it's Middleton penetrating. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And you overplay Middleton to shoot the J. This is what he can do.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Edwards. McDaniels outside. Pass to Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. McDaniels got 6.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. 4-point game. Edwards against Koulibaly. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Washington with the ball. And Middleton kicks to McCollum. Pass to Sarr. Middleton looking it over. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Stolen by McCollum. In the corner, George with it. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. George has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now here's Conley. Here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on McCollum. And it's Conley penetrating. Clock at 4. McDaniels. And it's off from 3-point range. And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the 3-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot block. Timing, length, and verticality.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Chris Middleton. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 8, and here's Conley outside. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
McCollum with the ball. Pass to Koulibaly. Now Middleton. Shoots over McDaniel. The rebound by Edwards. McDaniels outside. Now Conley. to McDaniel. George against Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Checked in for the Wizards. Carlton Carrington comes in for Koulibaly. Some changes for Minnesota. Timberwolves on defense. 6-point lead. Back to Carrington. With the drive. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Clark. Now Reed, covered by Sarr. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Clark the pass to DiVincenzo. It's good from long range. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Kispert, the pass to Sarr. And here's McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Shannon. The rebound by Carrington. Washington's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Wizards passing it around. Here's McCollum. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Pass to Shannon. The 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Shannon, following the basket by Chris Middleton. No good off the back of the rim. McCollum deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Carrington. There's a screen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here's DiVincenzo.
clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of a possession.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 6. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
On the court for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Shannon in at the 2-guard spot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
The Timberwolves leading. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Now, Whitmore, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep, it's not going to go for him. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's DiVincenzo, defended by Carrington. Here's Shannon. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Wizards trail by 4. On the wing, Johnson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Well, you gotta love the confidence this kid plays with. Johnson feels like he can score inside whenever he wants.
Now, here's Reed. Still yet to score. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Back to Whitmore. Pass to Kispert. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves leading by 5. DiVincenzo with it. 8 points for him. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
DC fans, let's welcome your Wizards youth dance team to the floor.
some changes. Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Corey Kispert. Chris Middleton comes in for Johnson. And it's Koulibaly in for Cam Whitmore. And a change for the Timberwolves. Dillingham's checked in. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Champagny. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Minnesota with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Now Dillingham over Carrington. Dillingham, no good. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Middleton, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Here's Shannon. He has 5. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Wizards have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Carrington with the ball. And it's Middleton penetrating. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Shannon. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Here's Koulibaly following the 3 by Minnesota. And Middleton kicks to George. It's up a 3, and it's Carrington missing. Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. George against Randall. And here is DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. The 3 from George. Rebound Minnesota. Reeves got rebound number 5 here tonight. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Shannon. He's got 8. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now Carrington. Middleton outside. Back to Carrington. To stop the drought. Minnesota with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Dillingham, no good.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket guy still shaking. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. checked in for the Wizards. McCollum comes in for Carlton Carrington. Minnesota leading by 9. Outside Edwards. McDaniels on the wing. Gobert with a screen for McDaniels. Nice spin off the left rim and in. McDaniels got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 11. McCollum outside. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he may not be the biggest or strongest guy in the league, but McCollum's got ball skills other guys can only dream of.
Randall with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Wizards trail by 11. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Middleton, no good on the free throw. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. Now here's Conley, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Over in the corner, Edwards. Can the Timberwolves hit again from deep?
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
It's good.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
And Reed has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. with it. Steps back. Here's McCollum. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, people forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by. Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Middleton for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Conley gets the bucket.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And here is Conley following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Outside Conley. Middleton against McDaniel. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. McCollum against Conley. Pulls up. And rebounded by McDaniel.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Back to Conley. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Middleton on the wing. McDaniel's defending. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 20.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Bounce pass Conley. Outside Reed. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Gobert finds Conley. Picked by Reed. Another miss by Minnesota. Edwards against Koulibaly. Here's Song. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And so it's Minnesota with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our participant.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Washington. They trail by 16. Keyshawn George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Saar. Then there's McCollum. And it's Koulibaly in at the shooting guard. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Now Randall following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Plays it up and makes it in. And that's now 6 points for Julius Randle.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Washington shooting an efficient 53% from the field. George passes to Saar, and he gets it to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Bounce pass Conley. Here's Edwards. Count that one as his seventh make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it cook.
Now here's Middleton, who's got 20. Pass to Koulibaly. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Here's Randall. A shot off that time. Excellent D there from George. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Edwards. Over Koulibaly. Edwards can't hit. Wizards trail by 13. George sets a screen. The 3 from McCollum. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Randall dishes to Edwards. Back to Randall. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Buries the long-range jumper. McDaniels got 14 points.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Middleton outside. Just 4 to shoot. Nice defense from McDaniel.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Here is Conley. He's guarded by McCollum. And Edwards launches it from deep. The rebound by Middleton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Edwards defending. Middleton against McDaniel. And here's Middleton. The rebound by Edwards. Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Randall. That one off the back iron and out. Wizards trail by 16. Here's Koulibaly. McCollum right side. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 13.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Oh, here's Edwards. 18 points for him. Gobert with a screen on McCollum. McDaniels gets a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Saar sets the screen for McCollum. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break, here we go. Here's Randall. Rebounded by the Wizards. Middleton outside. Cullen passes to Saar. Here's Koulibaly. McCollum outside. Over Conley. McCollum, no good.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Randall kicks to Edwards. Great D that time for Middleton. Wizards trail by 13. Sarr with a screen on McDaniel. Middleton can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Edwards back to Randall. Now here is Conley. He's got 9. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now Sarr outside for George. Pass to Koulibaly. Randall against Middleton. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Now here is Conley. Here's Randall. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Wizards trail by 13. Cullen passes to Middleton. George sets a screen. Another miss by Middleton.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Colton Carrington's checked in for Chris Middleton. And a change for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's McCollum. He's got 13. Pass to Sarr. To McCollum. Down low. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Timberwolves leading by 14. And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
The Wizards shooting a troubling 38% in the fifth. Not the finest work of this offense. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Carrington. Edwards defending. George, no good. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 16. Now Koulibaly. Here's Carrington. Back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly with the screen from McCollum. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Koulibaly, no good. Timberwolves leading by 16. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Edwards, the bounce man. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Song. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Over McCollum. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Wizards shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Nobody near George. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 8 points.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Timberwolves shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. Randall outside. Has to Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 13. Here's Randall. Out to Edwards. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Koulibaly's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's McCollum with the shot. And McCollum with the slam.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
.139 left in the third quarter. And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For Washington. Champagne's checked in. Corey Kispert comes in for Keyshawn George. Chris Middleton's checked in for Koulibaly. And it's Johnson in for C.J. McCollum. .132 left in the third. Here's DiVincenzo. D right on him. Freeman passes to DiVincenzo. Drills the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 16 points.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Here's Johnson. That one goes. Count it.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Back to DiVincenzo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 18.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
50 seconds left in the third. Here's Carrington. Defended by DiVincenzo. Champagnie passes to Johnson. Clock at 6. And it's Kispert in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to DiVincenzo. The rebound by Champagnie. And here is Johnson. From 18 feet away. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the two-guard. Here's Carrington, defended by DiVincenzo. Middleton against Clark. Now here's Middleton. Tight defense on him. You can't get it to go. And Clark has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Reed. Clark outside. They get the rebound. Good on the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, it's nearly impossible to chip away at a lead if you're giving up offensive rebounds.
Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Trey Johnson. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Here's Carrington, following the basket by Julius Randle. Here's Johnson, and a missed layup. Timberwolves leading by 16. Here's DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got 21.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Middleton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I love seeing Middleton rise up there with confidence, knocking it down for that corner three.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. checked in for Washington. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards has come in for Clark. Edwards, the bounce pass. Randall outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Three-pointers off the mark. Wizards trail by 16. Middleton outside. Sarr trying to get open. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Here's DiVincenzo. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Randall right side. Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Kispert. Johnson up top. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Edwards. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
Johnson against Edwards. High, arcing shot, and Johnson with the lay-in good.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Here's Randall. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Changes up, and he lays it up and in. 22 points for Anthony Edwards.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Kispert. And here's Middleton for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
So for the Wizards, Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Corey Kispert. Koulibaly comes in for Johnson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carlton Carrington. Second free throw, no good.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And he nails the third. Tim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
A three for DiVincenzo. Wizards trail by 16. Middleton the pass to Sarr. Back to Middleton from downtown. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Washington. The Wizards with another miss.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here's DiVincenzo. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Wizards have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. McCollum finds Sarr. And that one, good.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
Randall outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to McCollum. Koulibaly with a screen on DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against McCollum. You know, Jim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 14. McDaniels outside. Randall gets to Conley. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Randall. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. In the corner, George with it. Nice ball movement by Washington. George with the screen on Conley. McCollum kicks to George. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. The guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Edwards drops them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Koulibaly. Middleton outside. Six on the shot clock. And again, Washington no good. Timberwolves leading by 16. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Oh, Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
The Wizards shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Now, Koulibaly. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 5. Edwards with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Here's Middleton. George looking over the floor. Now McCollum. From 15 feet away, it's good.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Outside Edwards. Does not go in. Wizards trail by 16. George sets a screen for Koulibaly. Now Middleton. Gobert there for the rebound.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Not efficient at all.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
He impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And there's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Jones checked in for George. Johnson comes in for Chris Middleton. Whitmore, he's checked in for Koulibaly. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Both free throws good from Sarr. Now the Timberwolves with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Reed. From deep. Sarr pulls it down. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Jones. Another chance here. Reed with the rebound. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.